Okay, good morning. I am Jaime, for those of you that I don't know or who may be joining on YouTube later. This is Tabata. Tabata is a fast-moving class. We do some cardio, we do some weights. The premise is 20 seconds of high intensity, followed by 10 seconds of rest. We do 4 rounds twice, so every segment is 4 minutes. I will be giving little clusters of exercises that you will go through. Some will be, legs, then we'll have cardio. But as with any class that you take, a reminder that this is your class. If I'm doing something that does not feel right for your body, please modify it as you need to. We don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't know what injuries that you have. So if you need to do something completely different, please go ahead and do that. If you're with me today in person, your video is cut off and no one will see you anyway, so it's not like you're disrupting the class in any way. Just do what's right for your body. I will provide modifications, but again, just if there's something that doesn't feel right in the modifications either, I want you to do something that feels good for you, okay? All right, so I will be looking at my phone just because the Tabata timer is on there. Don't want you guys to think I'm checking my text or anything like that, so I will be going back and forth to that. If you have any questions or comments, you can't hear my audio, something as you're going through, please unmute yourself and let me know, okay? Because otherwise I will have no idea. Okay, thank you for joining me. We are gonna start with a warm-up. So please move everything out of your way so that you have some room to move for this warm-up so you don't hurt yourself or trip over anything. And here we go, ladies. Let's start with marching it out. So right here, just right and left. Start pumping those arms. Let's take a big breath in, reach up, inhale. Exhale, bring it out. Again, inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale, bring it down. Continue to march it out. Let's march it a little wider, getting a little lower here. From here, let's reach across, tapping that back toe, lengthening the body, keeping your core engaged at all times. Now let's reach across the body. Nice pivot. Feeling that torso warming up. Let's do 4 more here. 2, 1, back to center, marching it out. We're gonna add a hamstring curl here. So curl, pulling into that hamstring, let's reach and pull, getting into your back as well here with that pull. Okay, we're going to pull, 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 grapevine, hamstring, hamstring, grapevine, left. If this feels awkward, just stay in one place. Left. 1 more each way. And here we go. Good, let's keep it here. Curling. And back to marching it out. Let's step up with the right and back with the right. Up, 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 back, back. Last one, tap it at the back and switch sides. One more. All right, let's reach, across, across. Again, up, across. Tapping that back toe. 2 more. Last one. Awesome, hold it here. March it out. Reach, big inhale. Big exhale. Clasp your hands behind you, open up the chest, take a deep breath in. Stationary here. As you exhale, round through the upper back. And then shake it out. Okay, ladies, marching it out. Keep marching as I explain our first round here. So now with this first round, we are going to focus on legs and shoulders. So as we start with the first one, we're going to do alternate side squats. So you're going to go to the right, center, left, center. As you're squatting, the weight stays in your heels. You're sinking low. That's your first 20 seconds. 10-second break. Then we're going to grab our lighter weights and we're going to do curtsy lunges. So we're going to start with the right foot forward, left foot back. As we sink, we bring the weights up to shoulder height. 20 seconds one side, 20 seconds the other. The last exercise is a plie squat. Toes turn out, heads of the weights together. Sink, upright row. Okay, so you bring them up to about chest height. Your elbows go higher than your hands. I find it helps, I don't know if you can see my thumbs, to keep them out because it keeps my wrists in good alignment. So squat and up. Okay, those are our exercises. Get yourself ready here. And I will set our timer. All right. Here we go. 5 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't need to wait for the first one. See, I'm already messing up. Here we go. Squat, center, squat, center. So don't rush this. I want you to go as slow as you need to keep with good form. I'm going to the side so you can see that the weight is in my heels, and I'm keeping the core nice and strong. All right, that is time. Grab your light weights here. Right leg goes forward, your left leg goes back, but your hips are forward, so you're not facing the side. Here we go. If this is too much weight, or you have a shoulder injury, just use the weight of your arms. That is time. Set yourself up on the other side. Left leg forward, hips forward. In 3, 2, 1. Sink as low as you can. So if you bend the back knee, the front knee will naturally bend. So we're staying tall and upright rather than leaning forward. There's 5 seconds. Keep going. And time. If you want the heavier weights for this, go ahead and grab those. Otherwise, bring the heads of the weights together. Here we go. Squat, upright. Notice how my torso is staying tall. And again, I'm not leaning forward. Okay? Dipping up through the center of your body. Toes are in front of the knees, so we never want our knees ahead of our toes. That is time. We're doing that all again. Ready? Here we go. Side squat, center. Halfway there. I can't see you, but I know you're looking good. And that is time. Grab those weights. Let's start on your other leg this time. Left leg forward, right leg back. Here we go. Those 10 seconds go really quick, don't they? And that is time. Other side, right leg forward, set yourself up. Get ready. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway there. Three, 2, and 1. Nice work. Plie squat last time. Heads of the weights together. Toes are turned out. In 3, 2, 1. Slight pelvic tilt here so that your hips are tucked under and you're not letting your back arch. Right? It's the difference between this and that. And that is time. Good work, ladies. All right, grab a drink if you need it. Remember to stay hydrated. I'm going to show the next set. So as I'm doing that, keep your body moving, okay? We're going to do back and chest. So if you need a mat, if you're not on carpet, bring that out. Okay. The first one we're going to do is a one-arm row. So grab your heavier weight or double up your lighter weight. We're going to place the weight or our hand on our left thigh. Right arm has the weight. Pull and back. Now you shouldn't have to lean on this, right? We're not dumping in. We're pulling, squeezing, and back. Slow and controlled. 20 seconds each side. Then, if you have tubing, sorry I didn't grab it, I will. We're going to put it around the back. Give me 1 second. Tubing or a band. You can take the tubing handles and then move that and press, or you can use your light weights. So as you sink, you're going, actually you can just press, or if you want to add a squat, you can. The last one we're going to do is chest flies in a hip bridge. So that, weights are right above the chest, hips come in the air. Wide like you're hugging a big ball, right back to center. Okay? Sorry, I forgot about the tubing earlier on. So if you have it and you want that, if not, use those light weights, okay? Okie dokie. I'm gonna start timing us. Okay, here we go. Grab that heavier weight. And here we go. Weight in the right hand, chest lifted. So from the side, notice my back is nice and flat. Not jumping in here, right? Nice up dog through the chest. Hold. Squeezing at the top. And back down. And that is time. Other side. Hands placed gently on your right thigh. Weight in the left hand. Here we go. If you ever have trouble with balance, find a focal point. Something in front of you that is not moving. And that is time. All right, I'm going to do the first set with just weights. Second set, I'll use the tubing, so tube either. Here we go. Press and back. You don't have to add the squat if it feels awkward. If you'd like, you can press as you're low. Okay? Or you can squat, press as you're up. Whichever feels good for you, or continue just to press. And that is time. We'll bring it to the floor. Grab the weights. 3, 2, 1. Hip bridge, wide, up over the chest. Make sure they're over your chest and not over your face. Chest flies, not face flies. Exhale as you bring them up. Inhale as you bring them down. And that is time. Doing that all again. All right, grab that heavier weight this time, starting with the left side. Here we go. Again, flat spine. And time. Switch it up. Right side. Here we go. Start pulling. Squeeze. 5 seconds. And 1. All right. Weights or the tubing. So again, make sure they're not, if you have the tubing, make sure it's not flying in front of your face. And here we go. You can squat or just press. I'm going to add a little squat here. And that is time. Back down one more time for your flies. Heavy weights or light, whatever feels best for you. Hip or feet are even here, hips are up. Squeeze the glutes. If the hips start to drop, just lift them higher. You feel that in the glutes and the hamstrings. Three, 2, and 1. Slowly come down, curl up, place the weights to the side. Okay. Round 3. All right, we're going to work on our arms and our balance. So, the first one is going to be one-legged bicep curls. So, you can grab the heavier ones or the lighter ones, whichever you prefer. We'll start on the right leg. All right, you're going to curl 20 seconds, other side 20 seconds. Now we're going to go kickbacks. I would advise going lighter on those. Okay, one leg. Hinge over, elbows come to the side, and you're flying them back. Okay, try to keep your hips even, because if you lift and one's not, your shoulders are going to be off. Find that focal point. If you're off balance, what you can do is just tap your toe down. Okay? Easy enough. All right, same with the bicep curls. If you're off balance, kickstand your toe. All right. Here we go. Let's start on the right foot. So find a focal point, something that's not moving. I'm seeing myself moving in the camera, so I'm all over the place. Maybe don't look at me. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Other side. Set yourself up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Elbows close to the body. Control the weights on the way down. Or nice and strong. That's where your balance comes from. All right, rest. Lighter weights. Back to your right leg. Hinge over. If it feels comfortable, lift that leg. Elbows stay close to your body. Square your hips. So think about turning your pinky toe on that left foot down toward the ground. So that will square your hips. Nice. Other side. Again, I'm moving to the side on this one. Get ready. 5 seconds. All right, elbows high. Squeeze at the top. Flex your right pinky toe or your right toes, but pinky toe faces the earth. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Doing that all again. Let's start on the left leg this time. Let's go hammer curls this time. Okay. So this time, your palms face each other. Look again, you can kickstand the toe, you can place it against your leg, whatever feels good for your balance. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, pick up those lighter weights. Back on the left foot. Elbows in. Find that focal point. Woo. Core strong. Square those hips. Halfway there. Three, 2, and 1. Other side. Going side again. Here we go. Get ready. So you may find that one side you have better balance than the other. That is normal. Find that focal point. And time. Nicely done. Grab some water. So balance, just like any other exercise, gets better over time if we do it more. If you don't balance or practice balance, it's not going to get better. But it's very important, especially as we get older, to prevent falls. This way we can stabilize ourselves. Okay. We are halfway there through our exercises. Cardio is our next set here. So what we are going to start with are speed skaters. So if you're unfamiliar with speed skaters, side, side. Okay, so little hop. If that doesn't feel good, that's totally great. Okay, otherwise, get as far as you can. Try and get low with a lifted chest. Next one is going to be jump ropes. So maybe your jump rope is this. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's both legs. Maybe it's that. Maybe you switch to a combo. That's your next 20 seconds. Your next one, we're going to step right, left, right kick, step back, back, tap, up, kick. So we're going to start on the right side, and then we're going to move to the left. So up, okay? Got it. Okay. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Speed skaters. Here we go. And again, if something doesn't feel right, whatever variation I've given you, do whatever feels good. You can march in place. Just keep your body moving. And that is time. All right, jump rope is next. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, make sure you're landing really softly on your feet. We don't want to pound, we want to be kind to our joints. In 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, get ready. This is as dancey as I ever get, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going to step, right kick, step, step, back, up, kick. So you can speed this up if you'd like. You can slow it down. Halfway there. Woo. Little shuffle and back, kick, and back. Good. We're going to go to the other side. All right, so we'll start left leg forward. Here we go. Left, right, left, and then tap. Halfway there. Maybe like me, you feel more coordinated on one side. As you can tell, I was never a dancer. All right, we're gonna do those all again. As long as we're having fun and moving, right? Okay, 3, 2, 1, speed skaters. Halfway there. water, please stop and get some. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Halfway there. And time. All right, let's start with your left leg kicking this time. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Left, right, left, left, right, left. Feel a little better this round. A little more coordinated. Wouldn't say a lot. In 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Other side. There we go. Let me go to the side so you can see it. I should have did that earlier. Sorry. So we're going up, back, kick, back. Halfway there. Three, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, we are getting there. 2 more rounds before our cool down. The next one is going to be hips and glutes. Okay, let's move the weights away from our mat. Let's actually keep one light weight close by. We'll use that for our core set. All right. Here we go. So the first that we're going to do are one-legged hip bridges. So from the ground, we're going to bring our feet so they're about hip width distance apart. So hip width are where your hip bones are. A lot of people think their hips are a lot wider. They're not. So you should be able to graze your heels, make sure they're even. We'll relax our head. We'll bring the hips up into the air. Leave your left leg down. Lift your right leg down. Left leg lifts into the air. We're going to pulse 20 seconds, then 20 seconds on the other. Then we will come up. You have options here. You can leg all the way back. If you want, we're going to do leg raises. You can come up to the forearms, or you can come into boat pose, which is going to be the hardest variation. Now here, if you find that you end up curling into your back and you can't stay lifted, just come back to your forearms. This you're going to feel primarily in your quad and your hip flexor, okay? Okay, so let's start it up. Let's roll all the way back. Get your positioning. Lift your hips. Left leg comes into the air. And pulse. You should really feel the hip and the glutes on that right side. Flex your left toes towards your face. You're keeping this left leg strong. And time. Bring that down. Keep your hips up. Reset. Got your right leg in the air. And here we go. If you'd like to make it a little bit harder, you can always bring your arms into the air, but squeeze your shoulder blades onto the mat. This is taking the arms out of it so you don't have them to balance. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Slowly bring both hips together. Rock yourself on up. Okay, we're going back to the right leg. Find your variation, okay? Flex the toes, regardless of where you are, even if you're here. Keep the toes flexed. That's going to keep that leg nice and strong. Halfway there. Just because you start here doesn't mean you have to stay here. Always have that option. If your lower back starts to hurt, please take that option. That's your break. Squeeze into the get into the lower back, get really tall. Flex the left toe, straighten the leg out. Hinge back, and here we go. Breathing, chest lifted. Woo! You should be feeling that quad and your hip flexor. And time, roll it back, hug your knees into your chest. Let's start everything on the other side this time. Bridge those hips up. Right leg in the air this time. Pulse. Flexing the right toes towards your face. And time, bring that right leg down, but keep your hips up. Get ready. Bring that left leg in the air. And here we go. Again, you can always bring those arms up. Halfway there. Squeeze the shoulder blades onto the mat. Keep the core nice and strong. And time. Awesome. Okay, left leg extends. Flex your toes. There we go. Lift and lower. So again, this variation is great. Take less core on that one, but you will still feel that quad and the hip flexor quite a bit. 5 more seconds. Woo. It's always those little exercises. Bring that down and feel the hardest, right? Doesn't look like you're doing much, but you are. Flex the toes. Here we go. Even if you're here, I want you to keep the core nice and engaged. You don't want to be collapsing here, right? Strong lift through the chest. Breathe. 5 more seconds. And time. Good. Roll it back, hug the knees into the chest. Okay, we have one more core set before we cool it down. So from here, we're going to add a little shoulders to the core. Sorry about that. Okay, so the first one we'll do, again, lightweight. You can also do these without weight. The weight of your arms will be quite enough for these as well. So the first one we're going to do is a side plank with a lateral raise. So we're going to start on our right side. Find your variation. You're either going to be on your knees, but if you're on your knees, make sure they're stacked in line with your hips. So you can be here, or you can stack your feet. You can stagger, so one's in front of the other, or you can bring one on top of the other. Okay, there's your options. But you're going to do a lateral raise as you do it. So up to shoulder height, and then back down. Okay? So those are your first. We'll start right, then we'll go left. Then we're going to do a center pulse. Legs come up the wall, toes are flexed. You'll hold this, and we're going to pulse toward our feet. Then we'll come up to boat pose. Heels dig in, hinge back. We're twisting from side to side. Your other option, feet up and doing it there. Okay? Okay. All right, ladies, last set. Here we go. In 5 seconds, so find your variation. And here we go. Again, no weight is an option as well. So you can't see as well with this shirt because it's so puffy, but you want to stay lifted, right? You don't want to come down to the ground. And time, let's go to the other side. Here we go. Try to choose the same option that you did on the other side. Create some symmetry in your body. Three, 2, 1. Now you should have felt that whole underside of your body, your lats, your shoulders. Okay, here we go. Lay back, feet up, arms up, pulse. Again, you don't need weight for this. The feet up will help keep your lower back pressed into the ground, but if your hamstrings are really tight and this doesn't feel good, you can always keep your feet down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Rock yourself up. Boat pose. Again, with or without weight. Heels down or bring them up. I'm going to keep my heels down. I have some lower back issues, so it feels better to me to keep my heels down because I feel like my form is better. Chest lifted, breathing, smiling. Everything's better when you smile. All right, good work. We're going back to the side planks. We're going to start on your left side. All right, here we go. Make sure your bottom elbow is right under your shoulder to protect your shoulder. Halfway there. Only up to shoulder height, slight bend in your elbow. And that is time. Other side. Here we go. Staying lifted through that underside of your body. Woo. Starting to feel those shoulders. I don't know about you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. Legs up the wall. Here we go. Let's pulse. So notice my legs are not moving. We're very little. Okay, that's our goal. It's just a slight reach with the upper body. 2 and 1. Rock yourself up. All right, here we go. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Hinge back. Breathing. Try and keep your legs as still as you can. So if your legs are up and they're going all over the place, just bring them back down. Always want to control your movements. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, everyone. Okay, stick with me because we're going to cool down a little bit here. Okay. Grab some water before we do any of that. And then we're going to come into a child's pose. Bear with me. Here we go. Okay. Got to get some proper cool down music here. So child's pose, knees will go wide, toes are together. We're going to bring our upper body toward the mat. Now you want to try and make contact with your forehead to the mat. If you can't, you can stack your hands. You can make your hands into little fists here, but just try to relax your head. If you can extend your arms and get your forehead down, please do that. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Now let's bring our palms together and let's flip our hands back behind our head. You should feel that stretch through your triceps. Now move your elbows forward just an inch and sink back onto your hips just a little bit more. Make sure you're breathing. Extending arms and then come on up to a tabletop. So bring your knees in toward the center here. Our wrists are right below our shoulders, knees are below the hips. We'll do a few cat-cows. So as we inhale, take your gaze up, arch your spine. And then as you exhale, round slowly. Imagine pushing the earth away from you, really getting into those shoulder blades. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round. 2 more of those at your own pace with your own breath. Let's not rush it. All right, let's come back to center. Let's come up tall onto the knees. Let's bring our right leg forward. Now from here, you can curl your back toes under to protect your knee, or put a towel or something under there if it hurts your knee. And we're going to sink into that pose. So you'll feel a nice stretch in that left hip flexor. Keep your chest lifted. Reach the arms up, deep breath in. As we exhale, hinge back, flex your toes towards your face, getting into your hamstrings. As you're ready, come out of that slightly and then bring that leg back. We're going to switch. So you're going to come up tall, however is comfortable for you to switch. Left leg goes forward. Again, curl the back toes under if that feels better for your knee, and then hinge into it. Feeling a stretch in that right hip flexor now. Chest lifted, arms come up, big inhale. And then again, as we exhale, hinge back, flex your toes towards your face. Okay, let's bring that leg around. Let's come back up to a kneeling position. If that doesn't feel good, you can just sit back or sit, however feels good for you. Let's bring the arms up again. Let's take the right hand to the side of the head. Let's bring the left arm down and away from us. So you should feel a nice stretch through your neck, scalenes. And by reaching that arm back away from you, you're just deepening that stretch. Let's grab the back of the head gently and look down at our right side body. So now we're getting into the back of the neck. Release that, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let's go to the other side. Pressing that right palm down and away from you. And then gently grab the back of the head, looking down at your side body. Release that. Let's come up to a standing position. Bring the knees wide or the legs wide. Big inhale. Exhale, sweep down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. One more time. Giant inhale. Exhale. And up. Nice work, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, stick around. We can chat. Otherwise, I hope to see you all soon.
Great class.
Thank you so